It was a day like any other, or so I thought. The sun peeked through the gray clouds, casting a soft glow over the city streets. The gentle hum of passing cars and distant chatter filled the air, blending seamlessly with the occasional honk of impatient drivers. I walked down the familiar path leading to my favorite cafe, the one where I found solace in the aroma of freshly brewed coffee and the comforting sight of people lost in their own worlds. As I stepped inside, the rich scent of roasted beans enveloped me, and the warmth of the place melted away the lingering chill from outside. My usual spot by the window was empty, a small victory that brought a smile to my face. I placed my order, a caramel latte just the way I liked it, and settled in with my notebook, ready to pen down my thoughts. The cafe was busy but not overcrowded, a perfect balance of liveliness and peace. I let out a sigh, relaxing into my seat, when suddenly a sharp jolt disrupted my serenity. A hand knocked into mine, sending my coffee toppling over, its warmth seeping into my notes. A gasp escaped my lips as I watched my words dissolve into a blur of brown stains. "Oh no, I'm so sorry," came a voice, deep and laced with genuine concern. I looked up, ready to unleash my frustration, but the sight before me made the words catch in my throat. He stood there, his eyes wide with panic, dark brown irises flickering between my ruined notebook and my face. His tousled hair, as if the wind had played with it moments ago, framed his sharp features. There was something about him, his presence, his expression, that stopped me from being angry. "It's okay," I found myself saying, though I wasn't entirely sure if I believed it yet. "Let me fix this," he said quickly, grabbing a bunch of napkins and attempting to salvage my notes. It was a futile effort, but his eagerness to help made me chuckle despite myself. "Well, I guess my masterpiece is officially ruined," I joked, hoping to ease his guilt. He gave me a sheepish grin. "I owe you a coffee. And a new notebook, if that helps." His sincerity made it hard to stay upset, so I nodded. "A coffee will do." He wasted no time, rushing to the counter and returning with a fresh caramel latte. "For you," he said, placing it in front of me as if presenting a peace offering. I took it with a small smile. "Thanks. I'm your name, by the way." "Nice to meet you. Your name?" "I'm his name. And again, I'm really sorry." "No permanent damage," I assured him. "Except to my masterpiece." He laughed, a warm, rich sound that made something flutter inside me. "Maybe it's a sign to create something even better." I raised an eyebrow. "Are you always this philosophical about spilled coffee?" "Only when it involves beautiful people," he said, then immediately looked embarrassed. "I mean, that wasn't a line or anything. I couldn't help but laugh. Smooth. And just like that, the awkwardness melted away. We talked about books, music, ridiculous childhood dreams. Minutes turned into hours, the world outside fading as we got lost in conversation. He had a way of making even the simplest topics sound fascinating, his enthusiasm infectious. At some point, the sky outside darkened, rain pattering against the windows. Neither of us had noticed how much time had passed. "Well," he said, glancing outside. "Looks like we're stuck here." I feigned distress. "Oh no. What a tragedy." He grinned. "Guess that means I have more time to convince you I'm not always this clumsy." "I don't know," I teased. "That's a pretty strong first impression." We sat there, watching the rain, our fingers brushing against the edge of the table. There was a warmth in that moment, something unspoken but understood. The beginning of something neither of us had anticipated, but were both eager to explore. And that was the day I met him. The day everything changed.